news?
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Heading over into the drone newsosphere. Way over in the UK, live from Britain, it's Geeks Fana. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, Ken. Hey, Kelly. How are you both?
We're doing all right. What's new with you, buddy?
Hey, well, we've got plenty of drone news to get into this evening, including some leaks on the new Artel drones, which I think is very exciting.
Hold on. There's something wrong. There's something.
What's wrong?
Are you okay? You got something stuck in your throat? You don't sound like yourself.
Oh, hang on. I think I'm in US mode. Hang on. Oh, is that better?
Oh yes, that's much better.
Okay. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, hang on. I pushed it too far, the posh end.
Oh.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, there you go.
Back.
There you go.
There we go.
Right,
there we go. I'm back.
All right.
I'm back.
What do you got, buddy?
Okay, well, first up, we're going to talk about the new Artel drones. Artel are finally, it seems by these leaked pictures, actually getting into the sub 250 gram drone market. Yay!
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fantastic. Now, we only have a few leaked pictures so far. There's kind of the Parrot and Affy Skydio looking controller type contraption, but we're told they're 4K. You can see obstacle avoidance on the back there. We're told that it's 3-side obstacle avoidance, which will be very exciting in such a small drone. Hopefully, it will be compatible with their smart controller, but again, we don't have that information yet. But also, there's one other photo in that little batch. I don't know if you've got that as well.
Don't have it.
I'm slipping into the American accent.
Oh, you are.
But there's actually also a second lower end consumer model to match the size and probable specifications of the Air 2S.
Oh.
So we could be looking at a fairly quick release of 2 consumer grade Artel drones, which is pretty exciting.
That is
and you
exciting.
Get them in 4 different colors.
4 different colors
orange,
and flavors: orange,
great
vanilla, licorice, and cherry. Yummy. Now that would be something if they were scratch and sniff, and they actually smelled like. Kids, don't eat your drones; just fly them.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, and up next, drones have been used in the UK to help bring back to life a Grade 2 listed building, which has been abandoned and also suffered from fire damage. Now, the multi-million-dollar refurbishment will be basically helped along by the use of drones to map the damage and understand the work needed. You see, here in the UK, Grade 2 listed buildings, they're actually protected, so there's only certain things you can do to them. So you've got to be very careful when you refurbish. You can't just say, we don't want that wall, and we can change this, etc. You have to do it very carefully. The drones used include the DJI Matrice and the one that you can see there in the pictures, which is the Helios 2 from Flyability, which is the same drone seen tested last year inside Chernobyl's reactors. And that's around a $70,000, $50,000 to $70,000 drone, but it can actually right itself. It's in that cage, so it can bump into things. It won't fall out, etc. Absolutely incredible piece of mapping technology. Expensive, but of course, it's going to give you that head start when they're trying to refurbish the building.
Can you get 2 of them and have like a little derby action, like a little, one-on-one?
Yeah, I think we need to suggest that to their marketing department.
That's a great idea.
I think so too. Okay, up next, Cincinnati police have made their very first drone arrest. And I don't mean the drone helped officers to arrest someone. I mean the suspect actually appears to give himself up directly to the drone.
Cincinnati Police Sergeant Eric Franz says it all happened in the 200 block of Peach Street in Over the Rhine.
They knew he was in the building. They'd seen him earlier. So they spent about 2 or 3 hours in the building looking for him and couldn't find him.
Police were looking for Sashay Walton, a man with multiple felony warrants for his arrest. When the sergeant flew a drone 6 stories up,
somebody on the ground was talking to him on the cell phone and said, "Look behind you," and he turned around and saw the drone, giving us that really nice look that he gave us.
The jig was up.
Got up, lit a cigarette up, gave us the 1-second sign.
One last cigarette before being taken to the Hamilton County Jail. Sergeant Franz says technology has taken off from when he first started with the department 30 years ago.
We used to have to climb into attics. We used to have to climb on top roofs. Now we don't have to do that anymore. We've got the technology where we don't have to put anybody in harm's way.
He says the drones are being used for traffic and SWAT incidents, as well as being used to monitor large crowds at area festivals. He wants the focus to be clear. Police aren't using these to violate privacy rights or look in people's windows.
We're not looking for people jaywalking. We're not looking for people running red lights. We're using this technology to find violent criminals and apprehend them.
Okay, I'm just been handed this from my producer that doesn't exist. The suspect's parents were also arrested for naming him Sachet. What the hell? Who names him? First of all, Sachet, dumb name. To a dude? You can see him in the class. John, here. Frank, here. Sachet, kids. Think about what you name your children before you do it, parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arlington police have used thermal imaging technology from their drone to also find another man hiding on top of a roof, this time a storage building.
Can you see about getting a perimeter for us? We might need a K9 and some units at the storage unit. We can lock it down.
K9 13 to drone, just confirming we're heading in the right direction and let us know when they're close to him.
Why do they always go to the roofs? Why do they think they're so clever? I'll just hide here on the roof and be really still.
Come here now! Over here to my sound of my voice! Come here right now!
Wow. Jeez. Oh my God.
Come here! Come to my flashlight!
I've got a flashlight on him.
Come down over here!
Keep walking over here.
Before drones, did criminals just hide on roofs and get away with it?
Every time.
Is that why they're doing that? My default hiding space is roof. Wow. Wow. Thank goodness for drones. Hey, Sean?
Yeah, absolutely. And that was an important story because, in fact, it showed how quickly drones can react at the moment as well, because there was actually an incident at a gas station where he allegedly attacked his girlfriend and then ran off into this storage business to hide when witnesses obviously became involved. So, yeah, this wasn't a long search, so they were able to get the drone up quickly, switch the thermal on, and track him dead straight down. So really good use for drones. Fantastic.
Excellent. Yes. Apprehend those dumbasses.
Indeed. Up next, French authorities are looking at changing legislation to allow police to use drones for surveillance. Basically, what they're looking to do is attempt to combat reckless motorcycle rallies, which can prove deadly, which are extremely popular in the country, apparently. Now, privacy laws have previously prevented police from using drones in this way. The changes are being proposed by two parliamentarians looking to get what they see as a significant safety issue under control. Now, it is expected to be a little bit of a privacy hot potato focus battle, with authorities being clear they do not want unsuspecting and innocent members of the public being under covert surveillance. It should be an interesting one because, again, as the officer was explaining in the last video, he again was saying we're not looking to look through people's windows, we're not looking to catch jaywalkers. These are for specific roles, and I think we're going to see that with surveillance drones more and more.
Right. By the way, the train's coming. Can you hear it? Can you hear the train?
Yeah.
I tell them, I say, no trains on Thursday nights. Just no trains at all. After sunset, no trains. They lied to me.
Except
They
the
said,
super chat train.
Oh, yeah. Super chat train, of course, takes precedent. Back to you in the newsroom.
Up next, an interesting story.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Sean's reaction time has to be forgiven because it's like, what is it, 2 a.m. over there now?
Yeah, I'm
You've been
also,
up all day. Yeah.
It's after 1 a.m. certainly.
Thank you very much for filling in for
anytime.
the ailing
anything for
Jeff Sills.
Anything for Jeff Sills. Anything for Jeff Sills.
Awesome.
Yeah, so up next, there's an interesting story just showing some of the concerns about how drones interact with wildlife.
Oh, right, yes.
Wildlife researchers have gone all in on drones. They used to need airplanes to get aerial data, and now they can do it cheaply and easily with an off-the-shelf gadget. But drone use for research may have a downside. Wild animals could be getting seriously stressed out by all the drones, even if they aren't showing it. A study from the University of Minnesota describes researchers terrifying some black bears for the sake of science. Not that they really meant to. They flew a small quadcopter over 4 wild bears that had been equipped with heart rate monitors and GPS trackers. The drones never got closer than about 46 yards from the bears, so not exactly getting in their faces. The bears panicked anyway. Despite the fact that the copter didn't get very close and the bears didn't act frightened, the heart rate monitors recorded huge jumps in each bear's pulse every time the copter came near. That's interesting because an earlier study showed wild birds didn't react to a drone until it was around 10 or 15 feet away. Even flamingos, which are known to be skittish. Without heart rate data to go by, those researchers concluded birds just don't mind drones very much. The bear study's lead author says he would have thought the same thing if the bears hadn't been wearing monitors. The study definitely gives some food for thought, but it's not likely to stem the tide of research drones. Even if they stress out the animals, scientists are likely to conclude that the benefits still outweigh the risks.
Yeah, okay, to the people that say, we're scaring the bears, I say, shut the hell up. You know what else scares the wildlife? How about highways through their habitat? Well, how
bullets.
about bullets? Or maybe, I don't know, chainsaws when they clear cut their home. You know, they got used to the cars and the highways and the chainsaws and the idiots on the motorcycles and the hikers and, you know, just they're fine. They're fine. The bears are going to be okay. Don't worry about the bears. It's okay. The drones, everything else, but the drones are ruining it. I digress.
Yes, the Brussels Airport Company are using drones to fly within the boundaries of their airport to basically test if the loud and large drones can actually help decrease the risk of bird strike. Now, the flights along the runway sides are intended to keep noise disruption up so birds do not return to the soon-to-be-in-use runway. Earlier trials showed that the tactic can actually be successful, especially flushing out birds from the grassy margins beside the runways. The current models have also been fitted with speakers that can blast what are described as screeches from birds of prey to enhance the fear response.
They're going to need that, and I have a perfect video to share with you. This was sent by Jim Black, and this is the scariest drone bird footage I've ever seen. And you would never fly like this. But just watch this. Just watch this. This is amazing. Would you fly here? Would you keep going towards this?
No.
No. Keep watching. Oh, it gets better. Because you don't know the ones that you pass over, then they're going to come up. And then they're all going to come up. And then before you know it, it's a horror show. Ah! And he made it without a bird hitting him. So what does he do? He turns towards back. Does he go up? You should go up. You should count your blessings at this point and just go straight up and save your drone. Because birds are still flying close to your drone. But no, what does he do? He goes towards it again. What are you doing? You're crazy.
That's a great video. That's got to be 1 million views. He's got to have 1 billion views on that.
Oh, he has 7 views.
That's scary.
7.
Yeah. Here's part of the reason. I'll just throw this in the news. This is very important if you're trying to be any kind of success at YouTube. Kelly, you're a YouTuber as well. What is YouTube death? I've said it before. What is YouTube certain death for your channel?
I have no idea.
Sean, what is it?
Marking it for kids.
Boom. That is what I'm talking
kids.
about. I get videos from people all the time. If you mark it for kids, that doesn't mean that, yeah, kids can watch it along with adults. This is from, I think, Copa, right? And you have to set this on your channel. And if you set it for YouTube, for kids, that means all of your content is just kid content. That means no comments, no likes displayed, no recommendations. It is YouTube death.
So if you set that, only kids are seeing it on the YouTube Kids channel.
Yes, and people mistake that all the time. They think, oh yeah, kids can watch this, and they set it for kid-friendly content. No. No. Change it now. You're welcome. Now back to the news.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next up, we have a video of a commercial drone which performs ultrasonic thickness inspections.
Introducing the Sky Gauge, the unmanned system designed for both visual and wall thickness inspection.
Nice.
Using the Sky Gauge, workers stay on the ground while the drone performs inspections in hazardous locations.
That's cool, man.
Stability is fundamental for collecting thickness data because the inspection requires precise contact with the surface in predetermined locations. The Sky Gauge is uniquely suited for this by reinventing how drones fly.
Look at that!
It features a stable frame by tilting the rotors to control the aircraft. Flying near structures creates strong air turbulence. The tilting rotors instantaneously correct for turbulence, wind, and gusts to maintain precise contact. If a single data point is not enough, the sky gauge is able to perform a continuous linear scan.
That's neat.
The sky gauge
Look at
can
this.
hover at any angle with the
Oh,
tilting
wow.
rotor design. This is ideal for inspecting slope or curved surfaces. But most of all, the sky gauge is a multi-purpose tool for inspectors. Attach a wire brush for cleaning inspection surfaces.
Ooh.
Angle beam probe for weld inspection.
Ooh, probes.
Or phased array probe for corrosion mapping. The sky gauge is a revolutionary drone for any inspection. Improve worker safety, reduce downtime, and minimize costs.
Put on a hard
Discover
hat.
what the sky gauge can do for you and your inspection teams.
That's really cool. I don't know why, but I want one.
I think it was the guy's voice that sold
That's what it
John.
was. That's what it was. And because I can 3D print my own attachments. Ladies. Sorry. Sorry. Was that too much? That's too much. Hey, I didn't say anything. It's in your mind. If you thought it, that's on you. Now back to the news.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Skydio have been demonstrating the effectiveness of their enterprise drone with a demonstration using the drone to support fire services.
Oh, this is cool.
In this suburban chemical processing plant, an incident that threatens the safety of workers, the environment, and local population is just ignited.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, this is the foreman Downey. We have a large gas fire on the southeast refinery, stack 12. Requesting additional engines.
As witnesses and network sensors start to notify 911 of the fire, dispatchers immediately send firefighters and trucks to the scene.
All units, we have a fire at 1300 East Elm Street.
As firefighters arrive, the incident commander prepares to do a 360-degree scout around the fire. But there's a problem. The heat and wind prevent him from moving to the backside of the burning plant. As his crew prepares to tackle the fire, he directs the lieutenant to deploy a new tool on the truck, the Skydio X2, an autonomous drone. Unencumbered by a tether or a complex controller, Skydio X2 can be deployed in just under 2 minutes. The vehicle can be placed in a fully autonomous orbit of the scene, automatically navigating around obstacles it sees in its 360-degree navigation cameras with no input from the pilot. This immediate bird's-eye perspective allows the incident commander to make sure his trucks and firefighters are in the best position to fight the blaze.
That's really cool. But watching a consumer level Skydio with 12 cameras follow me on my e-bike at Minefield was nerve-wracking. I just sent it up and I just hope. I'll watch the footage later. Just listen for it to crash it. Because it flies like nobody would control it. There's like a person would never. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing technology. Amazing. And that looks pretty cool. But you'd have to have carbon fiber props on it, otherwise it would melt from the heat, right? Excellent.
I would hope so.
Sean, is that it? Is that all the news?
That is the news.
Are you sleepy?
I'm a little bit sleepy.
Are you gonna watch?
A bit sleepy.
Are you gonna watch the rest of the show, or are you gonna go to sleep?
Oh no, I always watch TNA. So
I
may as well be on here doing the news because Oh, by the way, Ken, what's that behind you?
What?
There's a
is there a spider
looking thing
There's spider
behind you.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are talking about something behind you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You must be talking about. My water bottle?
That's it.
Yeah.
I could just see the corner of it out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's just my water bottle back there. No big deal. All right. Thank you, Sean.
No, thank you. Get well soon, Jeff. We love you.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
We should probably mention remotepilot101.com. Isn't it a great place?
Great place.
It is a great place. Tell us about your place, Jason.
So, Remote Pilot 101, no one has prepared more Part 107 pilots than us. And you'll be pleased, those of you who are current customers now, you're going to be experiencing version 3 and a brand new learning management system in about 2 weeks. So the best just keeps on getting better. RemotePilot101.com. Use promo code Heron18, which, by the way, Ken, I can't brag on you enough. When we search promo codes, you know me, I'm all about our marketing and everything else. Heron 18 is the most used promo code. Your people listen to you, Ken.
Yay! Thank
Seriously.
you, people. I appreciate that. And
That's cool.
you've been very busy updating the lessons too, because
there's not every video has gotten a facelift. There's 76 videos in there. Every single one has gotten a facelift. The course has gone from 9 hours to almost 12 hours now. There's just so much new content. We're always trying to innovate, push new content. Now with all the recurrent tests changing so much, we're like, wow, we just launched our new course. We need to fix it now. So we're back to that. I was just reviewing some of the stuff our writers sent over earlier for some of the content, and there's some more great stuff coming out here soon as well.
And you take actual questions that test takers give you and kind of incorporate those in the quizzes too, right? So they're actual FAA questions.
We have a ton of data on that, no doubt. So yeah, and I always share. You know this, Ken. I call them the boot camps at the end, where I share. This is a question you're going to see on your knowledge test. Let's not memorize it. Let's understand the why behind it. But just to prepare them for the knowledge test. You know this though, Ken. I want you to be safe in the real world. My mission isn't just to pass a test. I want you safe when you're out there flying FPV, whatever it is, so you can be a light and be a mentor to everybody else that's out there wondering about what this new drone space is. Even though it's not that new, but to many it is so new. We have to be ambassadors to that.
You're a shining star, Jason. A shining star. Awesome.